All right, so we've been bombarded with this idea of essential versus non-essential businesses, and I think it's bullshit, and it's an insult to these businesses to call them and these jobs to call them non-essential, because really every job, in my opinion, is essential. It's essential to the well-being of the economy. That's how the economy works. Every job is essential to making our economy what it is today, and that's the greatest economy on the globe, and more further to the global economy too. Every job is essential to that. So to say, well, your job's not essential, we're gonna make you close down, and we see the effect that it's having now on the economy, and also too many of these jobs and businesses are essential for people to put food on the table and to provide basic necessities for themselves and their family, and also to provide the things that make America great, which aren't necessarily necessities, but that bolster personal happiness, that make our country one of the greatest countries on the face of this planet in many aspects. So to say that, well, your job's not essential. What if that? Well, what if that person's paycheck provides essential things for the family, like food? Then what? Even things that aren't necessarily essential can still improve public health as a whole, because we know that poverty is not good for the public health, and that being in poverty increases your chances of premature death. So to say that these businesses are not essential is just a slap in the face. And that now I hear about the new normal, talking about the new normal. How about no new normal? I liked how things were before this pandemic. There's always risks in life. If you were to try to take the risk out of everything that could go wrong in life, you wouldn't have a life. That's part of life. That's part of having freedom. When I went to get my coffee this morning, I drove in my car. 30,000 people die in a car, but I'm willing to take that risk to get my coffee, even though that it's not essential, because I like coffee and it makes me happy. That's called freedom. That's called living in a free country. Yes, I might get coronavirus, and I have about a 0.0001% chance of dying from it as a healthy adult. But I'm willing to take that risk because I'm not a dumb fuck that's willing to trade their liberty for some so-called security, which really isn't any security at all, and probably would hurt is probably going to end up hurting America as a whole in the long run. So all these retards out there that are calling for longer lockdowns, even though we've already flattened the curve, calling for longer lockdowns, are morons, and are not looking at all these long-term effects on people and society. And fuck the new normal. What's the new normal going to be, huh? And how much money is that going to cost small businesses, which a lot of them aren't even going to make it out of this lockdown, and are going to go out of business because of this draconian lockdown? What is this new normal we're talking about? I see all of these proposed ideas. Well, what's that going to cost the average American and the average American business? This could also put many businesses out of business, because this new normal is probably going to cost a lot of money depending on what it is. So there you go, people. There's my thoughts on that.